This is the podcast overview for Module 1. In week 1 of the class, we will be covering chapters 1 and 2. So I will always give you a to-do list each week that outlines all the special instructions that go with this particular module. There's a little bit of repetition in this first one from some of the things that you've seen on the Start Here menu. So purchasing your textbooks, logging into Revel, posting your bio. I said all of that in the Start Here menu podcast if you've already listened to that. But then for the week, here's what we're looking at. You have chapter objectives that go along with the chapters you'll be reading. So here those are. For a podcast overview of these objectives, you can click here and here. For chapters 1 and 2, and I go over each of these objectives a little bit more in detail, what to expect for the chapters. And then I've attached a PDF of the first 2 chapters, 1 and 2, for you to help get you started if there's a little delay on your textbooks. However, I tell students you need to have your textbooks by week 2. It's only a 6-week class, so if you're not getting your textbooks till week 3 or 4, you're really in trouble, and that won't work very well for you. So make sure that you have those, so that way you can get started and on week 2, no problem. And then these are the article readings that go along with the chapters. You've got 2 separate little articles that I've attached. These articles along with the chapters are what is going to get put into your discussion board posts each week. You're going to integrate in any of the readings that you've done for the module. So you'll want to have those on hand. I've put lecture slides here for both the chapters. And then these are the videos I want you to watch for this week. So I have a video on social thinking. We're going to do some of these crash course videos, are really great overviews of some of the core concepts in social psych. But I've got this social thinking video. I've got a what would you do video, and you'll see a few of these pop up throughout the class, kind of putting you in a scenario, much like the people in the video, and asking you what would you do, and trying to integrate some of what you're learning in the class into explaining why people responded the way they did. So as you're watching this, try to think, about some of those concepts. And I always recommend watching the videos after you've done the readings. You always want to read first, then watch the videos. The videos are meant to help illustrate and zone in on certain concepts that you've read. I have a video with Conan on implicit bias. It's pretty funny. And then another video on heuristics, which you're going to be learning about, or kind of like social cues. And here's another one with the different kinds of heuristic. And that's it for the videos for this week. Once you've done the readings and you've watched the videos, then you're ready to do the module discussion. So for the discussion posts each week, you are responding to these questions. And in responding, you want it to be very integrative. You want to integrate in what you've read from the chapters and the articles. You want to show me that you know that stuff. You want to use concepts and cite them, citing the chapter, citing the article, to really enhance your response to these questions. Once you've done that, usually it's by Friday each week, you're then ready to respond to other people's posts by Sunday. So you'll have the weekend to then go in and see what other people wrote and respond to 3 other students with a very thoughtful response. You need to go beyond just, oh, I liked your post, I agree with you. You really need to be looking at this rubric to kind of see what it is that I'm looking for in those discussion board posts and in those responses to other people. You want to be extending out people's comments beyond what they said. You want to look for ways to add to people's posts. Give more examples, use some content or material that you learned from the readings. This is your chance to really show off what you've learned, and always cite your sources. And so for citing, I've put those instructions here. They're also in the Start Here menu. And then once you're done with all of that, you'll be ready for your first test, which covers chapters 1 and 2. The date that it closes is usually on Sunday. You usually have till 11:59 p.m. on Sunday to complete that. These are multiple choice tests, 30 questions, 30 points, 30 minutes to complete the test. And that does it for Module 1. But as you're working through this material, if you get stuck or have questions, especially since this is the first week, kind of seeing how everything flows, please let me know. Please email me, or we can Zoom or just chat via email, whichever you like, and I'll be happy to help you.